I am in this for your money and your money only. That's all I care about.
Why am I still getting hate? I feel ashamed. I feel like a fucking dirtbag, like an asshole, like a horrible.
Keemstar's retirement was unironically his greatest contribution on YouTube.
That's right. Yesterday I announced my retirement.
Oh, thank God.
Keem was bad for YouTube. Maybe you know exactly why I'm saying that, and maybe you don't. But in this video, I'm going to help you understand the career of Keemstar. So I would highly encourage you to pay attention if you're a fan of Keemstar. Which, I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, there's probably none of them anymore.
If you're a Keemstar fan, you know I only tell the truth.
For those of you who do not know who Keemstar is, he is a channel that reports on YouTube drama. Like a news channel, but let's use the term news very lightly.
Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, Elisa Violet, is at war with Jake Paul's current girlfriend, Erica Costell.
Before Keemstar started making these drama alert videos, he made videos trash-talking players in video games where he would say things like this.
Yo, blue team, suck my fucking dick, you're gonna lose.
And also things like this.
I'm gonna bend your mother over my knees, shave her ass hair, roll it up in a blunt, and make you smoke it.
These videos did fairly well on YouTube in 2010. And let's get it straight, the things that he said in these clips was not appropriate, but you'll see it gets significantly worse. With this type of trash talking, you are going to create enemies. So when he started his drama alert channel, aka the news channel, he would get mass reported by the community and his channel would be deleted off of YouTube. Keemstar's format was very creative and the videos were good. He was the first kind of channel that would talk about the different types of YouTubers and would allow the community to be updated on what was going on inside of YouTube.
I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Our first story is about just trick shotting. Yeah, this channel got hacked again.
He gained millions of subscribers because of this. He also posted almost every single day. The problem wasn't the format, the problem was Keemstar. In his videos, he was incredibly opinionated. Depending on who the creator was, if he did not like them, he was going to point out all of their flaws.
Disney dropped Jake Paul! And Disney came out with a statement saying this: "We've mutually agreed that Jake Paul will leave his role on the Disney Channel series Bizarre." Well, if you go to Jake Paul's Twitter and you looked at the tweets that he liked a tweet from Oscar that said, "Disney gonna lose ton of views." Oh, it seems like Jakey's salty. I'm pretty sure Disney shit-canned Jake Paul.
Therefore, his reporting was incredibly biased and oftentimes a little bit inappropriate. We'll get to the inappropriate part more in just a second. I feel it is unfair to only talk about how Keemstar had an opinion of other creators and was negative to them. Sometimes if he had no opinion on the creator, it was well reported. He put a lot of time and energy into making sure he could get a team that was able to help him get good information with everything going on inside of YouTube. He really did try with his videos and put a lot of energy and effort into making them every single day. Now, like I mentioned just a little bit ago, the more juicy part, the inappropriate reporting. When Keemstar did not like a creator, he made their life miserable. He would do everything in his power to have his audience berate them with negativity.
But don't get this wrong. I do not like Leafy. I do not like Leafy. In fact, I hope that he's walking down the road, slips on a banana peel, falls into a sewer, gets kidnapped by mutant rats that take him up into a palace, which Mr. Prince Charming comes to save Leafy. Surprise, surprise, it's Onision, and then he him to death.
For example, Total Biscuit, who is a creator who ended up getting cancer, Keemstar reported the simple fact that he did end up getting cancer and tweeted at Total Biscuit saying that he made the news. A little bit strange. The idea is that he would tweet at you or whoever he was reporting on and say, "You made the channel. It's a huge accomplishment." Total Biscuit did not take it that way. He responded to Keem's tweet by saying, "You're not the news," and ended up blocking him. And this is how Keemstar responded to that.
"Look, you fucking piece of shit. I've been fucking watching you for years. I've been a fan of you for years. Out of the blue, you tweet at me, "You're not news," and then you fucking block me? Why? Oh, I've never even fucking said anything about you at all. Like, now I want to. Now I want to be like, can't wait to report your death. Like, seriously. What's wrong with you, asshole?
The end part of that, where he goes, seriously, what's wrong with you, just shows how crazy Keemstar is. That if you don't credit his channel with being the news, that he wants to report your death and ask what's wrong with you. He would also allow people that were having mental breakdowns to talk on his platform. Now, this is debatable on whether he was actually trying to help them or just get views for himself. But based on what we know, I'm going to assume the worst. And I'm going to say that this was simply a way for him to get free views. A YouTuber by the name of Sky Does Minecraft had a breakdown about how his baby mama went on to another YouTuber's channel to make fun of him. And all that Sky wanted was to see his son. Keemstar then posted this interview that probably should have stayed off the internet.
No one knows every side of the story. That's how people can get fucked on the daily. That's what almost happened to your friend FaZe Banks. I'm not gonna let this happen to me, because if I don't disprove this, then I'm leaving a fucked up legacy for my son.
Keemstar was also known for making accusations about other YouTubers that were not true. There was also a horrendous, absolutely disgusting situation with an old man streamer. Keemstar reported that this old man, RS Glory and Gold, was a child rapist. Well, what was the facts to this allegation that Keemstar reported on? Well, the actual child rapist, John Phillips, and RS Glory looked similar.
You know I only tell the truth.
He wrongly accused the guy of being a pedophile, but God forbid if he has to stop playing a game to look into it. Dude, how do you know it is not the same guy? Let me explain to you, Constantine. How do you know it is not the same guy? I want to hear your evidence. Because he showed his ID. Listen, if this dude was coming back to the streaming world after being caught for being a fucking pedophile, alright? He might think, oh, what if they find out about my past? I know what I'll do. I'll get a fake ID. Alright, that's very possible. Alright, hold on 1 second, alright? I'm gonna fucking check this right now.
He shared to his audience of millions of people that there was a child rapist streaming on Twitch. However, if you do just a little bit of research on the case and search up John Phillips, you would have seen that he was in prison. And this old man was literally just an innocent dude playing video games on Twitch.
I'm fucking livid. I just found out how they got the information on this story. You know how they fucking got the information on this story? They compared photos and guessed. And then put it in my fucking feed as confirmed. I'm gonna fucking lose. I just fired the one dude. The other dude, he's gonna be fucking gone too. I've never gotten a story wrong. It's always been someone on my fucking team.
They compared photos to this old guy?
Yes! They didn't do
Damn.
any fucking work. I literally...
He doesn't even look like him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes! Okay, so basically how Drama Alert works, right, is like we have a Skype chat which everyone works in, brings in stories and stuff like that. I know it's my team that got it wrong, but I'm the one that has to take the responsibility.
But what happens when you tell millions of people that there's a child rapist streaming on Twitch? All of those fans are going to immediately look up the case, do some research, and see that it's false, right? No, of course not. You get flooded with tons of hate. Now we can see that Keemstar believes that he's right, but then he releases a video titled, "We got it wrong. We got it wrong. Oopsies."
You know I only tell the truth. And this isn't a little fuck up. This is a big fuck up. This is a serious big fuck up, to the point where I just feel ashamed. We reported a story that this Massachusetts man, John Phillips, had sex with a teen that he married in an online game in RuneScape back in 2011. And then he got out of jail and that he's streaming on Twitch again. Now, the problem with this is that that's not John. And when we reported this video, a bunch of you went over and harassed this guy, called him names, pedo, sex offender, you name it. This guy didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. And because of me, he was harassed for about 2 hours.
In the video, however, he does seem somewhat remorseful. The problem is when you call somebody a child rapist, this, making an apology video is a little bit unhelpful. But other than that, incorrectly reporting significantly devastating information, not caring about the people that you're reporting about, and having people with mental breakdowns come on your show to benefit you, there's nothing else bad with Keemstar. Well, except for this next thing that you're going to want to hear about scamming little kids. Like, not so bad, right?
You know I only tell the truth.
After years of saying scamming your fans is literally the worst thing you can do to them,
He also exposed the fact that Josh was doing fake giveaways, scamming his own fans. And in my opinion, that is the most scummiest shit ever.
Keemstar decided one day that it was only a bad thing if it was not him doing it.
I think subscriber trust is very important, right? If you're gonna promote a product, if you're gonna do something that might scam over your, fans or viewers, that's a pretty bad thing.
Starting in 2021, Keemstar began promoting various cryptocurrencies and NFTs. We all remember this genre of YouTube, all of which ended up being complete scams or ripoffs in one way or another, and none more destructive than the infamous SafeMoon, which Keemstar is actually currently being sued for, where he promoted this crypto coin dozens of times, where he gave his audience instructions to hold on to SafeMoon as long as possible. SafeMoon's value today is almost 100% down, meaning it's almost completely worth zero. Obviously, Keemstar bought a ton of SafeMoon before talking to his audience about buying it, and then as soon as all of his audience buys it, he magically sells for a profit.
That is the most scummiest shit ever.
And that's got to be the worst thing, right? No, of course not, right? Like, of course, this guy only keeps getting worse and worse.
You will be known at the end of this as a fucking liar, a manipulator, and a fucking hypocrite.
If you thought that after this he would stop ripping off his fans because he made a ton of money on them, you're wrong. Keemstar was quick to jump on the NFT craze in 2021 as well. And throughout the next few years, he promoted so many different NFTs that are now basically worthless. It's almost impressive. He started with SVS NFT in December of 2021, rolling out the value over $4,000 and heavily promoting it. In less than 2 years, its value has decreased to under $50, from $4,000 to $50.
You know I only tell the truth.
The same could be said for his NFT, Psychedelics Anonymous. This has decreased by almost 95%. He is a con man, and unfortunately, a pretty successful one. But one thing is clear, he does not care about his fans, and he does not care about the people he reports about.
I think it's funny. I've been laughing for the last hour that your mom died of cancer. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I am in this for your money and your money only. That's all I care about. All right? I only do this show for money. That's it. All right? I don't do it to entertain people. That's just a fucking scam. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I really hope you die of cancer. I hate every single one of you. Fuck the fans. No sarcasm. No joking. Fuck the fans. Thank you.
This is a pretty infamous rant by a Keemstar that has been pulled to bed by a lot of his defenders as an obvious joke or sarcasm. But Keem literally says, it's not a joke, it's for real.
I see there's a lot of debate, is he joking? Is he being sarcastic or whatever? Of course I'm joking. You know what I mean? Like, cancer is a horrible thing, but it's not horrible enough. What I really mean is I hope you get cancer, and I hope you fucking live the last fucking month of your life every single day gasping for a breath of air and living with the worst horrible fucking pain of your life for the last fucking time. Fuck the fans.
Judging by his actions, there seems to be a lot of truth to this, quote, joke. Normally bringing something old up is uncalled for if the person has changed. But when they haven't, it's more of a pattern of behavior to recognize. And Keemstar has been backing up his rant ever since he made it. No matter how much you want to believe he's changed, his actions have proven these words to be true. It is not the fans, it's their money. I guess I would say that's why Keemstar was bad for YouTube. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out some of my other videos right here.